Welcome back to today's Houseplant Week challenge. I've got some very exciting plants to share with you today. If you aren't aware and you don't know what's going on here, I am doing Houseplant Week, which is a week in the UK that is dedicated to celebrating houseplants and sharing houseplant tips and tricks, and yeah, that's pretty much it, and other information. I have created a Sims style challenge, which you can see on the corner of the screen this side, and so far we have done quite a few of them on the challenge list. You'll see them highlighted. Today I am doing the receive a houseplant, so buying houseplants, which is honestly the most fun one out of all of them. These videos are quite short videos, and this one is probably going to be one of the shortest because I've been at work all day and I'm a bit tired and a bit of a mess, as you could probably tell by this state. But shout out to the dispatch team I was with. Why is my room so messy? But why is it so large? It looks bigger than normal. Well, that's because today I had to put the wide angle lens on to fit this box in. So I had a little rampage on the Grow Tropicals website, and it is kind of the same as House of Kojo, not gonna lie, because Grow Tropicals acquired House of Kojo. As usual, I was convinced by Sonia's email that she sends out. She does the emails for House of Kojo and Grow Tropicals, and when there's a big discount code, you know I'm gonna be there. So I ordered this with the New Year discount code thing, and here we are. This is gonna be an interesting one. Right, what have we got? Ooh, see the first one. This one is one that I've wanted for so long. This is the Philodendron Ring of Fire. So normally this plant is pretty pricey, but as it was in the sale, it was a lot cheaper. It was £7 for a little baby. I've been wanting a Ring of Fire for ages, but they've been so pricey, and I've just not been able to spend that much on a Ring of Fire. I was going to buy the 14cm one because they were a really good deal with the discount, but they sold out so fast. I'm just going to have to nurture this one. Just checking it for pests now. My little beady eyes. It is giving me kind of repot me vibes though. Got some roots growing out the top. We can get it out. This is a good sign. We like a well-rooted plant. So many times people propagate a plant and it's got like 2 roots and they say it's a plant, but it's just like a rooted cutting, and then they can charge way more for it. That is nice. Look at that. Look at that root growth. These are some really lovely healthy roots here. No matter where you get your plants from, always check for pests and diseases before you add them to your houseplant collection. If in doubt, quarantine them and see if there are any issues. So this one I think I'm going to pot on pretty soon into an aeroid mix. And I will also be reviewing the Rare Plant Shop's new fertilizer that Kaylee Ellen came out with. So I can use that on these plants and stuff. You're not really meant to fertilize during the winter, but if you think it needs it, like you're getting some yellowing on the leaves, it's looking a bit chlorotic, then you want to add a light bit of feed into your houseplants, especially if you've got them under grow lights and they are in a heated area. If they're having the normal amount of sunlight as they would have in their growing season, and the amount of heat and the amount of water and the amount of fertilizer, they should just continue to grow in theory. So yeah, so this is the Philodendron Ring of Fire. This is cool. This is nice. This is such a healthy plant. Got a bit squished on the way, but it is what it is. Hopefully I can propagate from these leaves. If any of the leaves are really damaged, I might just try and propagate. From that area and take the leaf off, because I don't want any diseases getting into these plants. A lot of time you do get diseases through cuts and scrapes and scratches and stuff like that. So we want to try and avoid that as much as possible. So this is the Peperamia Pseudo-variegata sarcophylla. I hope that's pronounced right, but as usual, I have no idea. And it is just a stunning example of one. Look at that veining. So beautiful. And you know, with this ones, they're really easy to look after. They are semi-succulent plants, so you don't have to worry as much about forgetting to water them every now and again, unlike calatheas and other plants that release a lot of water. So we're going to be withholding a lot of water in this plant. So we're not going to water it as often. Look at the flower stems on this thing. Oh, I hope is that, I don't think all the pollen buds are out yet. We can see which plant is which. I wonder if we'll get, there's 2 stems here. I wonder if we'll get a female flower and a male flower, and we can like propagate them somehow with seed. Oh, you can see the little bud. I'm gonna have to do some more research on this because you never know. I've got an anthurium over there that is also flowering, and I'm wondering, I wonder, they are the same kind of flower. I mean, they're probably not the same kind of chromosomes though. But you never know, you never know. I think they're both male stems, so I don't think much is going to happen with that. But we have got this little one coming forming, but I have a feeling that's a male as well. Let's see. You can get succulents to flower quite well if you deny them water for ages and then you flood them with water and they get nice drenching. Then they could put out flowers because they think, oh, I might die. Again, because there might be a massive drought again. So that's one way to force your succulent type plants to flower. And it actually works for a lot of other plants as well, not gonna lie. Next one. They are literally packaged exactly the same as House of Kojo, so it's a good foolproof packaging style, and I like the boxes because I use the boxes for lots of things, to be honest. They're nice sturdy boxes. Ooh, another philodendron. Da, 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 da. This is the philodendron Mami. I think that's how you say it. M-A-M-E-I. Mami. Mami. This is why I wanted to get this plant. Look at the stunning leaf patterns. I don't buy plants necessarily for their rarity or if they're unusual or if they're really highly sought after. I buy them for their patterns. Like you can see the variegation on the Ring of Fire, the veining on the peperamia, and just look at the colors. This silvery kind of color pattern on these leaves I think is really, really beautiful. And the great thing about philodendrons is you can propagate them so easily. And I'm always trying to propagate my houseplants because just as we saw earlier in the year, a thrip outbreak can wipe half of them out. So I always want at least 2 plants. This one looks pretty nicely rooted as well. Roots are coming out the bottom. Roots. So this philodendron was popular in America. I don't know if it's still as sought after in America as it is here, and by America I mean the US. Apparently it's a really, really easy to care for houseplant, so I'm looking forward to just sitting back and letting it do its thing. You can already see the little nodes forming, and it's got some nice new growth coming there. That's what we love to see on houseplants that we buy, is new growth so that the plant is happy and healthy. And they look so good. There is not one speck of yellow on there. Got our last plant because I'm not made of money. So if you have a garden in the UK, this one might remind you of one of those lords and ladies plant. It's a kind of similar leaf, but look at that. Look at that patterning on that leaf. That is so cool. And it's got tons of new growth. Look how big it is. So this is the Schismatoglottis. I'm butchering that, I know. I had to YouTube how to say it, but it comes up in an American accent, so that's what I'm gonna do for you. Schismatoglottis. Walichi. Schismatoglottis walichi. I can't even say it in a British accent. Schismatoglottis walichi. Walichii, maybe. I honestly don't know. A lot of people didn't say the last word, but the vibe is there. The vibe is still there. So these ones are normally native to Malaysia and Thailand. It enjoys quite humid environments. Like a calathea, I think it's going to be like a calathea, but less challenging. I hear they're really easy as well to look after, but we're going to find out. But look at that. What a stunner. You know what? I feel so good that Houseplant Week gave me an excuse to buy new plants, and the fact that there was a discount at Grow Tropicals and House of Kojo. So we've got some good plants in over the last couple of weeks. I think at some point I'll do a bit more of an in-depth video about these plants like I've done in my previous houseplant hauls. But honestly, today I'm so shattered. We're just going to leave it at that. And yeah, so the next houseplant challenge complete. If you're following along with Houseplant Challenge, check out these other videos that are somewhere on the screen now, and let me know what you think about my plants. Do you like them? Are they a bit boring? Are they a bit green? Let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I will see you on the flip side. Bye.